Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to continue working on the 3RACING M4 Sport Kit. And we're going to be working on the front and rear stabilizer assembly, which is also known as the sway bars. And we're going to be using bag number 5. Let's get started. Alright, so we got 2 sway bars right here, stabilizer bars. We got some ball caps right here. These are... Can't find what these are for, maybe on the next page. Put those aside, and then we have the hardware right here. All right, just to make everything easier to build these stabilizer bars, I have everything laid out here. I have the 4 set screws, 2 ball studs, 2 stabilizer balls, 2 stabilizer lockers, 2 bearings, the 2 longer ball caps, and 1 sway bar. So we're going to follow this diagram right here. And let's go ahead and put the ball stud onto the ball cap, and we just need 2mm driver. And I'm also going to use my ball and wrench here, and it came with the kit. This is an older one that I had from another 3RACING kit. I'll show you in just one second. Comes in really handy. So that is going to be that tool right there, and it helps hold ball caps like that really easily. Helps you be able to wrench on it really easily. So the next thing is going to be the set screw with the stabilizer ball. So with this facing out this way, going to set the stabilizer ball in there. This is usually pretty hard for me. I just don't have the hand strength to do this. See if I can cheat. Okay. So that's that, and we need to put a set screw in there. And that should be a 1.5mm. And we don't need to screw it in all the way. It actually doesn't lock on to the sway bar stabilizer bar. It kind of just holds it and guides it. All right, so on the other side of that, we're going to start slipping these onto the stabilizer bar. So it's going to be the lock facing out. So that's the direction it's going to face. And then it's going to meet the bearing. And then the ball cap like that. And we're going to move it towards the end for now. And kind of lock this side in place. Not too tight, just so that it doesn't, fly off. We don't need that too tight right now. So let's reverse it. Let's go ahead and put this in there. Okay, and then all right. Again, let's slide this in there first. Meet it with the bearing. Forgot about this set screw. Put that in there. And let's push that through. Okay. So it's going to look like this. Let me put the set screw into these lockers as well. We need to make sure that the locker and the bearings are over here on the straight side. So we need to turn those over, push them in, and if you need to, which is my mistake, you take off the bearing and just the notch here will follow that turn, and then put the bearing back on, and just do that for both sides. Now we can put the set screw in there. So make sure the locker and the bearing are on the straight side of the stabilizer bar. So let's bring in the chassis. And working on the front, so it's going to be this side. Notice there's 2 holes here. And that's where we're going to push these 2 ball studs in. And at the same time, the stabilizer bar is going to be threaded into these 2 holes right here. And that's where the bearing is going to sit. So I'm going to push these lockers together for now and then thread the bar through like that. So when you're putting these in, it should look like that. Okay, and now we're going to push these ball studs in. And then we're going to push the bearing into that kind of collar, that holder there. I'll show you in 1 second. Okay. It should be like that. You see how the bearings are in that hole, and the chassis is actually holding those bearings. And now we just have to gently tighten these. There's plenty of movement, and you can feel that. And I'm just going to make sure these 2 stems are equal. Okay, and we're done with the front. So the rear should be a lot easier. We know what to look for now. All right, so for the rear, parts are a little bit different. So we need the 3mm set screws. We need the 10mm set screws. We need the stabilizer balls again, the lockers again, the bearings again. And this time we're going to be using the 12mm ball caps, which are the smaller ones, which are these right here. And of course, we need the stabilizer bar. So let's see. It's going to start about the same way. Let's go ahead and build these first. So we're basically joining the 2 ends of these caps together with this set screw. Kind of just approximately halfway. Should look like that. Maybe 1 more turn like that. And we're going to do the same thing. Basically, we're going to push this in here. And again, we need the locker and the bearing in first. Then we're going to push this through. And now we need a set screw in here. And let's do the same for this side. Got to get the locker in there. Bearing. Okay, those are ready. Let's go ahead and set these in. And it's going to be on the back side, obviously. And it's going to snap onto these two ball studs. Just going to hold it like this. And same thing as the front. The stabilizer bar is going to be threaded in through there. And then we're going to snap these on. And push those bearings into the holder. It looks like that. So the bearing is kind of held in. And now we're going to tighten that set screw just so it doesn't move. Yep. There we go. Important not to over tighten those set screws. And I'm just going to make sure these two ends are close to the same. That's it. So when you're done, it should look like that. And that. Let me center that one a little bit. All right. Looking good. All right, and the front and rear stabilizer bars are installed. So that's it for today's video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.